Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another live stream of Just Cause 1 my 100% playthrough. Today, we are going to get started by getting all the collectibles in this new area before we do the main mission, and possibly, if we have time, which we probably will, liberate another area. Before we get things started though, I am going to do some extractions because I need to figure out like where I can get that sniper rifle because I lost sniper rifle when I died and need to figure out like where I can get it. Let's see. I need to figure out where the sniper rifle is. Oh, wait. Oh, I remember. Where did I get that? Oh god, where did I get that? It wasn't actually, I didn't actually get it in the city. I got it. Well, I didn't get it in the mission. I didn't get it in a safe house, but I got it in the city. Oh, fuck. I think it was this city. I think it was on a rooftop too. Okay, let's see if we can find where we got that sniper rifle. I think it was in this city here, but I can't remember where it's found. What town is this called? It doesn't say. So, that red bar there. We can get it in a main mission. We can get it as a reward for a main mission, I think. It's not really a big deal that we don't have it. Yeah, I don't know like where it's found. I can't find the location. Let's just go and get started on the collectibles. I know I'm in the right city for it, but unless I can find like an actual location for it, then I just won't be able to I won't be able to find it on my own. Okay. So we need to stick to the left to get the first set of collectibles. Come on, get going. Power is kind of hard to maneuver, to be honest. And it doesn't really help that cars tend to go slower when you're going uphill. I really wish I could disable slow motion sometimes, because that wasn't even really necessary. Something I could talk about is I was kind of forced, at least I felt like I was kind of forced to kind of step away from someone. People keep on reaching out to me on Discord. They keep on asking me to like become friends with them, all this kind of stuff. And this person that recently reached out to me, we sent me a friend request like a couple weeks ago, and I just ignored it. Then he sent me a direct message. I just thought I was gonna get into a Discord group that I'm in, so I just started talking with them. And what was really kind of frustrating was I voiced my dislike and distrust of some artists, and he acted like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, like, I'm an artist myself, but I will never do this, this, and this. And make clear about my problems with artists. I have gotten scammed many times recently. I got scammed at least twice. It's not like I got scammed like other times. I got scammed twice, and I've encountered more artists that were dishonest. That kind of forced me to step away from them. And I'm like at that point now where I feel like I can get an understanding of which artist is actually genuine and which artist is actually like out for themselves, like out to like earn a quick buck, or someone who just uses AI. Like I can think I've gotten to the point where I can tell like which artist is genuine and which artist is essentially a problematic. And one of the things that I've been able to figure out, one of the things I kind of discovered, is that a lot of artists, they kind of, it's really kind of dumb. Like they always end up saying like end up doing the same thing, where they open up with saying, calling you buddy or a friend or something like that, which it's for those curious as like a manipulation technique. People do that in order to make them appear more trustworthy. If you encounter someone that says my friend or buddy or pal or something like that, and they're always addressed you in that way, they're trying to make them appear more trustworthy to you. Another thing I've been noticing is a lot of artists, it's kind of clear after a while that English is not their first language. And you can kind of figure that out when you read carefully in their things and you notice some words are kind of missing. Like, you'll be reading a thing and like they refuse to like put in like the word and or the or something, kind of making like the language, the text, the message not as clear. And it's often like simple words that are missing. It's not like that they just didn't use like a word like exaggerate or something like that, like a multi-syllable word that they just didn't use. It's a simple word that they were missing, and they're always missing those simple words, at least in some places. Okay, well, I got stuck. And it's really kind of stupid because it's just, they didn't, I feel like they had the opportunity,
hey baby, you want to come to my motel?
to generally get a client out of me.
Hey honey, you want me to show you?
You fools.
But they flubbed it. They, honest to God, they flubbed it.
I'm looking for a little action.
Coco fresco, coco fresco.
And it's really kind of a shame because I've been noticing a lot of artists do this, and it's just, it's honestly just very frustrating. Like and whenever I don't even call them out anymore. I just block them. But this person, anyway, to go back to what he did, or rather what he did that kind of let me suspect him. This is staying power. Seems a volcanic prostitutes feed their customers in love. Niagara, okay. I was gonna say, like, these people could easily get a client out of me if they just didn't, like, do these, like, dishonest things. because they do, like, it caused me to distrust them. And I feel like really bad at some points about like me just kind of ghosting them essentially, or blocking them whenever they do stuff like this. But at the same time, like, they're just kind of like presenting themselves as dishonest, either intentionally or unintentionally, and it's honestly kind of frustrating. Like, it's
That's
just,
gonna cost
it's,
me extra? You gotta be joking.
I don't know, like, how else to describe it. Like, it's, if like you want my honest to God opinion on what artists should and should do to actually present themselves as being trustworthy, it's honestly kind of simple. Like, you just, first of all, like, one of the big problems that I have, forgot an achievement staying power.
Anything you want, right here.
One of the biggest problems that I have.
Hey, baby, you wanna come to my motel?
We got a promotion. I just think there's a guy up there. Get a helicopter though.
See, I am looking for a little action.
I have to come back when you get a helicopter. But like, if you want to know like what you should do to actually present yourself as being honest, you essentially let your work speak for itself. You don't. First of all, like, one of my biggest like problems that I have with artists is when they try to steal work from other artists. Like, the biggest thing that artists do that always sets me off is whenever I say, "Oh, I'm having this done by this person," like for example, is one of the biggest, one of the most common things that I have happen is I would tell people would just come into my chat and say, "Oh, you know, your overlays look bad. I can design that for you." My overlays were designed by an artist that I have very good rapport with, and they are a very good artists who honestly have kind of proven me that they can do, they're very good at the job. And my overlays are kind of meant to be a I think I need a helicopter to get up there. My overlays are kind of meant to be a reference to my novel project. My novel project focuses on the conflict of heaven and how it has a duality between good and evil. And it's really meant to be a reference to I'm actually gonna see if and do an extraction. To here. It's meant to be. My overlays are kind of meant to be a connection to my novel project, which it focuses on the conflict between heaven and hell. Good and evil are meant to be like the focus of it, like it's a duality of good and evil among other like concepts. And whenever I encounter someone that says, "Oh, well, your overlays look bad, I can do this for you," that's honestly just kind of disrespectful in my opinion. You are essentially saying that you can do a better job than an artist that I have actually had really good rapport with. Which is honestly which is honestly just very disrespectful because you are. You're essentially just kind of giving like the middle finger to another artist simply so you can get like more money and another client. And that's just something you wouldn't really want to do because that's just kind of like you're essentially stealing a client from someone else, which is just very dishonest. The other thing that I see artists do all the time is they often kind of suggest first and foremost, like, price gouging is like a real thing that a lot of artists do where they don't really give an honest price and then instead say stuff like, oh, what was it? They would say stuff like, oh, I can, oh, I can do this price for you. I can do this for you for this price, and the price that they charge is worth way more than the quality of product they actually give. And when an artist, you will kind of know if an artist is kind of dishonest when they constantly just come to you for more and more work because they kind of stop seeing you as an individual and they see you as a cash cow. They go to you because they know they can always make a buck off of you, and they don't really care about quality so much as they just care about like how much money they can make. And that alone is also kind of dishonest. And that's something I kind of experienced with recently. It's honestly just so stupid. Like, I encountered that kind of stuff so many times. It's scummy. It's very scummy. I'm trying to land right at the top here. I thought that was holographic. Yeah, I'm gonna need a parachute on top of this. There you go. Collect mission activated. I got the blueprints, man. Courier, a company courier lost didn't get to read that.
Say, I am looking for a little action.
Unfortunately, I lost the thing here, so you actually could get another vehicle. Actually, I have to think I'm gonna do that. Actually, no. I'm gonna summon the agency vehicle. But yeah, like this person that I kind of reached out to, like he just kind of presented like many red flags. We were actually discussing about him just kind of like advertising my channel, trying to get my channel viewers, and but it's just the the way he was talking about it, it didn't really seem legit. And honestly, kind of sounded like it was going to give me bot viewers, which is not something I want. And it's honestly kind of stupid. Like it's just, and he was also like calling me buddy every time. Like his words just weren't. Just I'm called for an emergency vehicle. Like, he was missing some words in his text, and to me, like, it just kind of read as someone that wasn't from America, and was probably another scammer that didn't really speak native English, I should say. And that's really what kind of caused me to that's really kind of what caused me to it's really kind of what caused me to back out, like to just kind of like to block him and just kind of cease all communication. The thing is, like, another thing is, like, I feel like it would be very, very easy to advertise your channel. You could just, if you have a verified account on Twitter, you can literally just make a single post to all your, like, thousands of followers saying, hey, share this link out to all your friends. Help me boost this guy's channel. That's literally all you have to do. But the way this guy was talking about it, he was basically saying, oh, I can just make advertisements on Google and on Meta. I can do this, I can do that. Like, dude, you don't need to do all of that. Like, all you would need to do is create, like, a post on Twitter and just help me, like, spread the word, because my Twitter account, it isn't verified. Not that many people see my account, but if you have a Twitter account that has thousands of followers, you can literally just make a tweet and tell your followers to share that tweet with their friends, saying, oh, check out this YouTuber I found. He is struggling, he is trying to, like, make it. Just share it with their friends. Check out his channel. That's literally all you have to do in an advertisement in order to help me my channel grow. And, like, he was basically, it's just so fucking stupid. It's basically implying that he was gonna make, like, commercials, like actual full-on ads, and that's not what I want. Like, all he would need to do is something that is completely free and involves the communication with actual real people. And he isn't the first person that kind of suggested something like this. Like, I had another person that I believe was actually a subscriber of mine on YouTube. He reached out to me and we started talking on Discord, and he was kind of offering a similar thing, but he was basically saying that, quote, he knew someone from Twitch who helped him, like, get, like, a lot of views, and he basically paid a subscription in order to get views. First of all, if you say you met someone on Twitch who works for Twitch, who you can pay X amount of money in order to get, like, a certain amount of viewers, a certain amount of followers, I am sorry, but that person is not working for Twitch. Twitch people do not give a shit about you until you are at least partner. If you are affiliate, and if you say you have, like, a copyright strike that you're trying to appeal on Twitch, Twitch will give, like, the bare minimum of attention to you, and they only really give a shit about you if you're a partner. I'm sorry, but that's not just how Twitch works. Twitch, despite its many problems, despite its popularity, I should say, as a streaming platform, it's honestly kind of scummy in how it works. I will fully admit it. Twitch is just honestly kind of scummy, and the only reason why I haven't switched over from Twitch to Kick is because Kick does not have the categories that I'm planning on streaming on. It does not have Just Cause. It does not have Sims 3 Pets and presumably other games that we want to stream in the future. I am not going to switch over to Kick until it adds those categories. But once it does, I am willing to like stop streaming on this platform and just give like another platform a shot, because apparently it's way easier to earn income off of Kick than it is to earn off of Twitch. But until Kick adds those categories back, I'm not going to add it. And to kind of circle back to what I was talking about before, because of how Twitch operates, if you encounter someone who claims to work for Twitch that is offering to boost your channel for money, they are not working for Twitch and you are getting scammed. I'm sorry, but that is true. Like, I don't have the luxury of being like a popular personality like Pokimane or insert popular or famous Twitch streamer here. I'm not a famous person, but I'm hoping I will be. I'm hoping I will get some sort of like attention when my book is published. But I feel like I should not need to pay for a fucking subscription service to get followers on Twitch. To get subscribers on Twitch, I should not need to pay real money to get any sort of followers on Twitch. That should not be how it works. And unfortunately, I encounter a lot of people that try and like advertise stuff like that, and that is just a major red flag. That's just such a major red flag, and unfortunately, a lot of people are like that. It's my problem with hundreds of artists that are just preying on Twitch streamers out there now, like young, inexperienced Twitch streamers. A lot of them are fucking scumbags, if I'm gonna be brutally honest. A lot of them are fucking scumbags. And while there may be a diamond in the rough artist that is actually honest, they are very, very rare. I have encountered like maybe 20 artists that I have worked with, but it's disgusting possibly working with, or have been considering working with, just as a first impression from what they were saying that they were going to do. And as soon as they just kind of did one of those red flag behaviors I discussed earlier, I just completely lost interest. Like, I got scammed twice. Worst fucking case of a scam was someone that spent over $3,000 paying for a website to be made, and the website wasn't even professionally made. And the moment that I called her out on it, the moment that I said, hey, so-and-so that I just had looking at the thing, the person that was gonna help me like get published, all this kind of stuff, I said this website wasn't professionally made, it was all this, and she thinks that you were a scammer, is anything wrong or something like that? I basically kind of said something like that, kind of giving her a chance to defend herself. She immediately blocked me. Is it? She immediately blocked me, and I never heard from her again, and that was just fucking moment in the coffin, nail in the coffin. That's kind of what made me realize that she was a fucking scammer. And there were a lot of artists that are like that. And this artist that I recently got scammed out of over $3,000, I've been working with for over 2 years, so presumably she was scamming me out of my money, providing like kind of shitty design stuff for over 3 years. For over 2 years, I should say. And it's really unfortunate that people are like that. It's really unfortunate that artists are just really out to earn a quick buck, that they aren't honest. That they just produce inferior stuff, like produce AI fucking crap. And charge you an exorbitant amount of fees for stuff that isn't worth it. This artist that I had a falling out with, I worked with her to design my emo. She designed the badges for my channel, and she also designed some animations for Twitch followers for alerts. And the moment that I found out that she was a scammer, that she scammed me out of my money. Oh, I need to go over here. The moment I found out she did that, I immediately realized that I need to like get those emotes, those things I paid for, replaced as soon as possible. Because I am not gonna have fucking AI crap being made by artists that con me on my channel for long. And the unfortunate thing is, I can't afford to like to stop fucking closing the door. I can't afford to be doing that kind of stuff. I can't afford to be making these sort of payments until I get my financial situation improves. I spent like so much money on this person that I spent at least like $30,000 in the past like 7 months, and I just can't afford to be spending too much money. I have to be completely nickel and dime this shit because I just can't afford to be spending too much money now. And the real unfortunate thing is, like, if this person didn't scam me, I would probably be more willing to work with them, but it's just, I'd probably be like none the wiser, to be honest. I probably would still be working with them if I didn't actually discover what they had done, and I'll probably be losing a lot more money. This lesson, I guess, to be learned is you have to really be careful about who you put your trust in, because not everyone will have your best interest at heart. And I think I discussed that lesson, I said that lesson recently in the past, but it's really like a true lesson that I had to learn the hard way. Some people are just genuine fucking scumbags that are just out to earn a quick buck. They do not care about you. They just care about themselves. That's really just a damn fucking shame. I'm sure there are plenty of trustworthy artists. I'm sure there are plenty of trustworthy artists. But I refuse to work with someone, work with another artist until I'm sure that they can be trusted. And as soon as I start seeing red flags, then I'm not gonna continue to work with them. I'm done. I'm not gonna work with you if you're just gonna present some fucking red flags that I have seen used so many times before. It's actually under the bridge. I guess if there's something else I will say, it's artists on Twitch can provide a valuable service for a streamer, but they can also like I hate how swim mechanics work. It can also like be problematic. Like they can just they can completely destroy you essentially with their antics, I guess. It's just really kind of a shame. Because once you get scammed once, it's really difficult for you to be able to trust someone. If you get scammed twice, it really makes it difficult. Talk about something more somber. Something I've been kind of experiencing lately. Something because not something more somber. That's actually a wrong word to use. Talk about something different. I have been trying to get my book published for the past 2 or 3 months. Actually, past 3 months now. Somewhere around there. Somewhere close to that number. And I got 12 denials so far. I got 12 denials from both publishers and agents. And I have 7 requests pending. And I have no idea if they will, if any of them will say yes or if I have to keep searching. I always have the option to self-publish, but I only want to do that as last resort. In a previous stream, I think I mentioned that I had like a publisher I can use as a backup plan if I'm unable to get find like a publisher to publish me. However, that company apparently rebranded and is no longer publishing like stories and fiction stuff created by autistic people. Their website is now filled with self-help books and essentially like academic style of writing focusing on autism. And what if they did publish short stories, novels, poems, artworks, whatever from people with autism in the past? They don't seem to be doing that now. So I don't know if they rebranded or if the person that is doing the the person that is doing the publishing the people with autism, like, if how do I say this? What's that red square? If the people that, like the company that is publishing people with autism that creative work, if they still exist, they're probably under a different name. How did that not kill me? I was free falling for like 20 feet and I couldn't pull parachutes. And like as of right now, like my book is essentially like up in the air, and I'm just unsure like if it'll be published anytime soon. I'm hoping it will, but I'm just it's honestly kind of demoralizing. And I've been kind of like doubting myself lately and been kind of wondering if I am not really as popular, if I'm not really as popular of an author. I know I'm not popular as an author. If I'm not skilled, if I'm not as skilled of an author as I've been led to believe, what I meant to say. And it's kind of a struggle, to be honest. It's just my confidence has always been, my positivity, I guess you could say, has always been like one of my strongest things. Like I generally consider myself to be kind of a positive person overall. Oh shit. Need to make my way up to that road. But like getting like 12 denials for something that I was passionate about, something that every person that has read my work wanted to see more, just really kind of makes me like call into question like the skills, like how good my writing actually was. I guess I could say. I've been honestly kind of more negative about myself lately. Like that's just kind of like how bad things have kind of gone lately. Like we're at one point like I was actually very positive about like myself and my life. Like it's just I'm at the point now where I'm honestly kind of getting very negative. Power seems to despawn. Been actually kind of having like these negative daydreams lately. I should kind of expand on that before I get too far into it. I frequently have these fantasies, I guess you could say, where I kind of think of like an alternative future, an alternative thing that could happen to me. Like when I was a kid, whenever I got bullied, I always kind of imagined an outcome in which I would come out on top whenever I said something stupid and I was laughed at in class. I would imagine like a response that I wish I could have said instead of what was actually said. Like I would just think of stuff like that, but I would also like think about the future. Sometimes my future thoughts would be like very positive. Sometimes it would be kind of negative. But oftentimes it was kind of like focused on realism. It's something that I feel could actually happen under different circumstances. Lately, I've been thinking about the possibility that one day I could, like 20 years from now, there could be a possibility where I'm trying to call an agency vehicle again. Where 20 years from now, I could I could still be like living in my parents' house. I could just that now you come or not. Oh hi. In 20 years from now, I could still be living in my parents' house. I could still be struggling to get my book published. I would have been forced to like get a a job. I would have been forced to get a job because I just couldn't like be unemployed for as long as I have, and I'm working like at Walmart as a greeter. Like just like a worst case scenario for me, but something my mind option kind of went to. And the thing is, like, it's something that could possibly actually happen because it's pursuing a career in writing, pursuing a career in any form of art, either acting, actual physical art, or even music. It's very difficult to find success in, as it's really dependent on how the people receive it. If you write a book that is universally hated or is not seen at all, you're not gonna succeed as an author. And the same thing is true for an artist. If you make paintings that are just not selling well, you're not gonna survive as an artist. If you are an actor, if you're not acting well in movies, if you're not getting like that many movie roles because of that, you're not going to succeed as an actor. Careers like that is highly dependent on how well you perform and how well your performance is received. And the very unfortunate thing about that is, because those type of careers are dependent on essentially the public and how they receive you. There are many writers, for example, throughout history, and many writers today who will likely never reach any sort of popularity. They will likely never reach any sort of fame. Their books will probably never be published. And it's just because of like either like maybe their writing isn't as good, maybe they're kind of writing a divisive topic that no one wants to see, or like all this kind of stuff could be factors for why they end up like not succeeding. And the very unfortunate thing is this happens to a lot of people, and it could very well happen to me. I generally think that the story that I'm writing right now could actually be successful if I could find the right market for it. So it's not something that I think that is like destined to fail. I genuinely believe that it could succeed given the right circumstances. But I just need someone to take a risk. I just need someone to look at what I have written and actually take a risk and work with me. Because as soon as I get someone to say yes, I'm willing to work with you, then I can get the ball rolling. But as of right now, like it's getting no after no after no in emails is just honestly kind of very demoralizing. It's just kind of makes me like doubt myself. I actually kind of got to the point where I had to ask my dad if he could read my story and respond critically and let me know if there's anything that he thinks is wrong with it, that is like a red flag that I should change. And unfortunately, the day after I asked him to do that, he ends up taking a trip to Oregon. So I really rely on him for now. see, so now I need to... There, I'm actually gonna turn off everything. Okay, so it's already all on the coast. What the fuck is that guy doing? Something that I am kind of excited about, to be honest, is Assassin's Creed Origins maybe actually be wrapped up pretty soon, like maybe in the next few streams. And on that front, Borderlands 3 may also be finished soon as well. We only have like maybe like 10-ish more streams to go. And when those two games are finished, I'm actually going to be working on Far Cry 4 and Saints Row 2 for the first time. And I'm really excited to be able to cover those games. Continuation of the Far Cry series. One of the last games that I started but never finished, one of the last Far Cry games I started but never finished. Technically, I finished Far Cry 5, but also not really. And I also haven't finished Far Cry 6. And also, I haven't really finished Far Cry New Dawn. But also, I did beat New Dawn and co-op, but I didn't get most of the achievements because I was playing as multiplayer. So I will be playing both of those games for 100% completion. I actually almost have everything done Far Cry 5. It's just, I need to get, I just need to get like some of the difficulty related stuff and the one random achievement that I'm missing in the base game. And then I have the DLC to farm out. Honestly, I kind of like Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is actually a really fun game. Although I think I like Far Cry 4 more.
¡Alto! ¡Policía!
Hoping to God my car doesn't despawn. 9 crates out of 15. I'm honestly kind of excited to be doing that, these enemy camps for the first time. Enemy camps seem like it would be pretty fun to do. I just kind of wish I had an RPG. That helicopter is still chasing me? That sounds like it is. I wish it would just leave me alone. Just further up, there's a few on the right. In fact, they're all along this road here. The last person that I kind of reached out to hopefully get my book published was through the publisher Olympia Publishing, and they kind of had like their form filled out very weird. Like they requested you to like submit a cover letter with a synopsis of your book as well as a full manuscript. But the online thing that had you fill out, they only had a link for a manuscript. They didn't have a link for the cover letter and for the synopsis. So I literally just copy and pasted the cover letter and the synopsis in the front of the manuscript for my book. But as soon as I submitted it, I got like another alert saying, please submit blank. Like there's nothing there, it's like a blank space. And it says to this, and it said like the email to the publisher. So I don't know if I did something wrong, if they're gonna come back and say, oh, your manuscript is we are not gonna review your manuscript because you didn't fill out the form properly, all this kind of stuff. I don't know like if they're gonna do anything like that. And I feel like if they do have a very strong argument saying, oh, well, your website only had a thing for manuscript and yet you require people to send you the you require people to send you like a manuscript, cover letter, and the synopsis. What the fuck is going on? So I don't know if they're gonna get back in touch with me and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, blah 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 blah. Or I don't know if they're gonna say, hey, you didn't fill it out properly, so we're not gonna, oh shit, hi. So we're not gonna like take your things seriously. We're not gonna consider your thing. I don't know if they're gonna do anything like that. I'm just kind of waiting for a response at this point. But honestly, despite all of that, it's Olympia Publishing and at least like 2 or 3 agents that I've reached out to. I actually have the most hope for, but I really am not sure if they're gonna be interested, to be honest. Really not sure how that's gonna go. Part of me is honestly kind of mad that's still kind of mad that I kind of got scammed by that artist that I kind of hired to build a website, because I had a few agents I reached out to up at that point, and I cited my website that she made as something they can use as a resource to look into me. And because it was shittily made, they're probably gonna like just miss my thing because of its things. But I have since had my website faked. It looks really good. But if they looked at my website before I had it fixed, then that artist will probably have sabotaged my. That artist probably would have sabotaged my chance of getting getting accepted by an agent or a publisher. And again, just as I got like 12 denials so far. And for clarification, I guess kind of like public knowledge that J.K. Rowling kind of got. Well, I feel like it's common knowledge that J.K. Rowling got denied like 9 times before she got published once with their first Harry Potter book. This is actually before she kind of got involved with all the controversies surrounding her. But like an example that it's just. You can be denied like 100 times, but you just need to have someone say yes just once and you're in. That helicopter seriously still chasing me? Just fuck off. Are you seriously still chasing me? Seriously, fuck off. I'm not wanted. You have no reason to follow me. Just fuck off. Suck a bag of dicks. Get back hard in these spot left up here. Didn't good. I'm playing a new game on my phone, a little farm game. Actually a game I played before, but I just kept on like uninstalling it because not because I just wasn't really having fun, but because I just was having issues with memory. But I've got like a 32 gigabyte phone, got like a couple years ago, so been kind of playing more games on it. Actually, we're kind of really, it's a farming sim. I think I said that before, but it's kind of like a fun farming sim. I kind of prefer farming sims with actual quests for you to progress, rather than farming sims where they give you a fucking bounty board and have you complete tasks endlessly. I kind of find farming sims with a quest system like more entertaining than farming sims without one. Like Heyday is an example of like a farming sim that it's actually a popular farming sim, but it's an example of a farming sim with a bounty board that you just endlessly just do tasks on and just slowly progress. I actually liked playing Farmville, for example. Kind of grew up on Farmville 1 on Facebook as a Facebook game. This fucking helicopter is still chasing after me. I grew up on Farmville 1 as when it was a Facebook game. And I was just playing that all the time on Facebook, and then Farmville 2 came out, also on Facebook, so I just played that a lot. Farmville Tropic Escape was also like an interesting game, but it had its problems. I didn't really find that game as entertaining as Farmville 2 Country Escape. Farmville 3 was kind of stupid because it kind of required you to have a specific type of phone. The one I'm playing now, the mobile game I'm playing now, is actually called Farmdale, D-A-L-E. It's a weird game, but it's also kind of a fun game. I think the thing that kind of makes it weird is, I kind of feel like it kind of has like a magical setting, I guess you could say. But the protagonist is like a little girl barefoot wearing like an Alice in Wonderland dress. Shit. Why do I have 5 stars? That's why. This is not good, this is not good, this is not good. got one of the most wanted achievements. Got two of the most wanted achievements. Oh, am I done? Oh, I'm done. I think I'm done. No, there's still one there. Dude, they're just ramming me. If I can get the 5-minute thing done, then we guys actually have this thing in the bag. I was most concerned about the 5-minute wanted level thing done, but we already got the first 2 achievements. So if you can just get the last one, that'll be just fantastic. God, this helicopter doesn't have rockets on it. I can't even see the road, it's so dark.
Right there.
Means I got the most wanted achievements. Note to self, stay away from that freaking island. I may just let them kill me, to be honest. They can actually hit me. They can't even hit me, that's the thing. They have like stormtrooper aim. I really hate how the swimming controls work. Now, if I can just get to a safe house, I should be able to listen. To get off this mountain though. The way safe houses work, by the way, is if you're in them, that's like a safe zone. So no matter how high notoriety you were in, supposedly, if you're within a safe house, like your notoriety will slowly start to go down. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. That's what I'm hoping will happen, at least, because I'm so far I've only read about it. I haven't experienced it for myself. Rather not die and lose all my gear again. Dude, these fucking cops are insane. least I feel like I'm starting to become a slightly better driver. Just get the fuck out of my way, Jesus. Okay, we're almost there.
Policía! Stop!
I'm here, he should be decaying now. Did that go down? This should be going down. Isn't that supposed to go down? No, bullshit. If you can make it to one of your unlocked safe houses, all active heal will be immediately clear. That's not the case. Try saving and reloading. No! This is supposed to be cleared. Okay, it's going down now. I'm gonna wait until it fully goes away before I move on. Okay, it's down to 2. It's down to 1 now. It's gone. So I kind of I'm at the point now, I feel like we've made a lot of progress already. I kind of want to stop playing, to be honest, but I'm gonna do one more thing, which is do the 50 gamer score. This is not the way that I actually thought I was gonna get it, to be honest. I was worried I had to farm it out. We got 3 difficulty rated stuff. Since we got these 3 achievements done, we are essentially on a clear path to getting 100% completion, getting the plat already. These 3 achievements were what I was worried about the most, because I didn't know like how difficult it was to survive on max notoriety. But we got done. In any case, hold on, what? Oh. I only have 3,000 worth of gamer score on 360 games. Did I read that right? In any case, we're gonna do one more thing, which is do the next main mission, then I think I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm kind of tired, I'm kind of exhausted, so I want to take a break. This freaking stream was just mentally taxing.
Welcome to the Isla Grande.
Never seen a girl in a bathing suit, schmuck?
Sure, but not usually with an attitude. Hey, come on, Rico. It's briefing time. Things are shaping up nice. Your new friend Carmona's already given us some nice intel. So, now we're gonna do a little surgery on the military. And guess who's the surgeon? Meet General Jose Durango, Mendoza's fixer. Kill him, we break the back of the army. Durango has one weakness: girls. Every night he leaves his base and travels in an armored convoy to the top of the old volcano, and gives another poor hooker a night to remember. Or forget. Guy's got clockwork balls, but tonight's gonna be the last playtime.
Okay, we're gonna do an extraction. Apparently this camp is actually like very good because the vehicle it has here is actually very helpful for this mission. I don't know how helpful it is, but it is.
Hellfire! That son of a bitch Durango's got the lowdown on our little regime change scheme, and he's gonna show it to El Presidente. If you want to live, kill Durango. Hell, Durango's gonna split any minute. You better haul your ass to the army base. Hey, Rico, here come the bad guys.
You fucking jackass.
Moving out!
Come on, get up there. Dude, I'm fucking stuck on the thing. I'm just gonna restart a checkpoint.
Jeez, Rico, they're already leaving. Take the general out, double quick.
In a much stronger position now. Just need to get alongside the limo and hijack it. Dang it. Get in the vehicle, dumbass.
Sorry to break it to you, buddy, but it turns out Durango wasn't in the limo. Guess he's already enjoying himself at the Elbow Can Whorehouse. Go there now and put him out of his misery.
Okay, I am in a lot of pain. Hopefully I'll be able to make it just fine. Okay, we're almost there. Oh my god. Kind of an annoying mission. And that guy just drove off the cliff. Oh, he's right there.
Fire! Take him out!
Throw down your...
I'm hoping, I think there is a checkpoint system here, so I think if I die here, I'll just spawn closer to the objective. Unlike in freaking Just Cause 2, where there is no checkpoint system, that in mission you had to begin all over again. Come on. Are you shitting me?
You are making a very big mistake. Please, please. Oh, God, no!
Rest in peace, amigos.
There we go.
Hijo de puta!
No such thing as safe sex anymore. Ain't that right, Durango?
Yes, I will save. That was kind of a pain in the ass mission. We'll overwrite this save. Okay, so we have... Apparently, where we're in right now is unstable. But this area looks a lot bigger than it's actually shown. As it counts like this entire island mass. Which could be. Any case, looks like that we have the top part of this map clear out for next time. Looks like we got our hands full. Fortunately, I already stated that I'm just kind of like completely exhausted, like mentally exhausted. That freaking 5-minute max level chasing completely took everything out of me, so I'm kind of want to take a break. Next time we'll be liberating this area, progressing the main story, and possibly liberating the other section part of this area. If you are remotely interested in what I see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be played for 100% completion. I'm going to be playing Just Cause 1 yet again on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming Borderlands 3 for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins for 100% completion on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. And, I'll do it for today.